Hello, good evening to the Sunday Night League. Here we are for round number 9 of the Porsche Cup. There we go, we have entry on. Now, apologies, this isn't your usual commentator, it's the same guy that had a go at Blue Moon Bay. So, a bit of a late change here in the commentary booth, but we have got 5 cars out on track. We have got qualifying due to start in a couple of minutes. I am also the host of this race, so you get to see some of the things that happen behind the scenes here at SNL. Let's have a quick rundown then on the championship standings in the Porsche Cup. So let's have a look. He's currently 3rd on the track. Our championship leader is Digital Blasphemy with 147 points. He has had 5 wins so far this season. Thank you, Thingy Majig. Wham bam, it is jam. It is jam on the commentary booth. So Digital Blasphemy has got 147 points. 10 points behind, though, is Rob on drums. He has been consistent so far this season. He hasn't won yet, but he has had 3 second places and a 3rd. Ooh, a little spin there, though. He will not want to repeat that in qualifying, which is just 1 minute away. In 3rd place, we have got... Oh, he's just left the track at the moment. Only Digital Blasphemy is on track. GT Racer is in 3rd. He has got 3 pole positions this season and a couple of 3rd places as well. He'll be looking to improve that form here. Now, a few people have sent their apologies, so we have only 5 races tonight. But we've got OKC Ranger in this week. He had to miss last week. He's been on great form recently. And rocking, here it is. This is a beautiful looking car, the Racing Pride. It is Pride Month, and Mika is rocking her colours. So, absolutely brilliant to see. She's having a consistent season, started picking up some 5th places as well. So, guaranteed at least a 5th if she can finish this race, as it stands. So, let's see if everybody is ready with qualifying. So a few people are missing, as I say, work-related reasons, schedules clashing with different series. So Porsches are here. We're going to try and do a qualifying attempt. We have had issues the past few weeks, and we did go to a practice only, but hopefully we can have a nice, clean qualifying with no glitches, he says, holding his breath. So let's have a look. Let's start the qualifying. Begins. Here we go. So we've got some more comments appearing. Let me go back onto my little screen. Sunny barbecue weather. Yes, sunny barbecue weather is also an issue for sim racers. Everybody comes into sim racing, and then when it's sunny they disappear again. So first few cars out on track. There we go. Oh, I've lost all my information. There it is, it's back. There we go. So Rob on drums is first out. OKC Ranger is out as well. GT Racer, Mika, and Digital Blasphemy. We're all out on track. Fantastic. So, the Clios, yes. I have seen the Clios. They look a lot of fun, do the Clios. It's summertime, and unfortunately, people seem to have lives again, which is a sad thing for sim racers everywhere. So, 10-minute session. The top 3 in the qualifying session are put to the back of the grid, so pole position would become 5th, 2nd position becomes 4th, and 3rd position, well, they stay 3rd. So maybe it's an advantage, but you get points. 5 points for pole, 4 points for 2nd, and 3 points for 3rd. With the shorter grids as well, it's it does see the advantage of this qualifying system in place. You don't have to overtake as many cars in the race. So let's have a look who's first on track. It looks like Rob on the drums, and then look at this. This is typical qualifying. 5 cars on track and they're all together. We've got Ranger and we've got GT Racer just very close to Rob on drums. Coming into the final chicane of the circuit, which is that's very German, my track map, so I won't even try to pronounce that. There we go, first qualifying lap. Then coming out of the final turn comes Rob on drums, going down to tight turn 1. The braking for this is crucial. Obviously don't brake too late, otherwise you're straight on into turn 1. Nice from Rob on drums. Okay, Ranger is also through fine. GT Racers there. Digital Blasphemy has not locked up, and Mika, all of them have managed turn 1 absolutely beautifully. Oh, cone on the inside there shows someone may have clipped it. A little wide, you can run out a little wide there. It loses you more time than it gains you, so stewards won't be looking at that too harshly. So Rob is the first car out. As we say, he's not had a pole position this season, but he's very consistent. He's tried a few strategies as well. So in the race, you can only use one tyre compound once. So if you stop, you have to change tyre compound unless you keep those tyres on. And we've seen Rob, last race he tried medium tyres to do the whole race, but unfortunately it didn't work. But we saw Digital Blasphemy not stop and win the race using those super softs in the race. Now he's on the racing softs, so interesting here already. So qualifying, they're on the racing softs. Are they a bit better at turning on? It is cloudy here today, and we have Rob on drums going into, oh, he's run very deep and he's off. He is off. There's blue flags waving. Okay, Ranger is keeping the speed, but I think Rob is still ahead, isn't he? Now he'll be okay so long as he's not blocking OKC Ranger. No, it keeps well out of the way. OKC Ranger comes to the line then. He is first, sets a time, and GT Racer already goes quicker. And he's 8/10 quicker than Digital Blasphemy. So GT Racer is on pole as we stand, 8/10 ahead of Digital Blasphemy, who's 1.7 ahead of OKC Ranger, who's going very wide in the Mercedes arena. He's going to have to maybe back off here, and he's gone into the pits. He's abandoned that lap completely. 4th place, 4/10 behind is Mika, and in 5th, currently because of that mistake going into the final chicane, we have Rob on drums, 3.8 seconds behind Mika and nearly 7 seconds behind GT Racer. So GT Racer currently on pole, 8/10 up. Let's see what his time is like coming down here, down the hill into the Dunlop curve, I believe this is. You can all at me if I get that wrong. Into the Schumacher S. Just missed that, unfortunately. So, very clean, very smooth. GT Racers, very smooth. He's on the super soft tyres as well, so he's got a little advantage. I think he's 2 seconds off, so not a quick time here. What's Digital Blasphemy up to? He's catching the back of GT Racer, so he might be getting a small tow in these Porsches. It's not crucial in these cars, but obviously, oh, runs deep though into this chicane. It's proving tricky, proving very tricky. Now I think OK Ranger is saying, I'm happy with 3rd. I'll get 3 points for staying here. I'm going to stay here and qualify in the same position. Let's see what Digital Blasphemy does. He improves by 2/10. but GT Racer is still there. What is Mika doing? A little bit slower, 2 seconds slower. Now we did see Rob on drums go into the pits. Now he's pitting for brand new tyres. He will have enough time for an outlap and then one attempt to try and get himself at the front of this grid. He needs the points. Remember, 5 points for pole position. And starting 5th in this race will not be damaging. It's a different story if there were 14 in this race, like at the beginning of the season. But there are only 5. Ooh, just an update on the side there, you might see. So, Digital Blasphemy. It's backed off a bit. GT Racer is on a better lap. The tips of his tyres are wearing. It goes a little bit deep, but okay, he's got the line. It's up onto the curb. 2 tenths again. Digital Blasphemy is quicker. Digital Blasphemy is quicker. Championship leader with his nearest rival, who's 10 points behind him, Rob on drums, currently 5th. So Digital looking for another point. He's currently got 4 points as this session stands. He's 2 seconds ahead of OKC Ranger, who is there. He's 5 tenths up. Nearly 5 tenths, half a second up on GT Racer. So he's going about a second quicker than what he's done previously. Now, can he get the braking right for this chicane? It is tricky. Hitting that curb. No, he doesn't. He hits the second curb though. Takes the bollard a little bit into the final corner. You can hear the squealing of GT Racer, who's ahead of him on track and on the grid, but as it stands coming to the line, GT Racer goes quicker, but there we go, 8 tenths quicker. Digital Blasphemy. So yes, GT Racer went a couple of tenths quicker than his previous, but Digital Blasphemy sets the pole position. Runs a little bit wide coming through there, but that is okay. 8 tenths up. What is Mika doing? Mika had a little scruffier lap, 6 tenths down on her best. Rob on drums though, coming in. Here it is. This is do or die for Rob on drums. See if he can get it right into turn 1. Lots of pressure. Braking at around the 100 metre mark. Good tidy section through the Mercedes arena. Running wide, using all of the circuit. Can he get this pole position? 5 points. Can he take 1 point out of Digital Blasphemy? Let's see what his time is. He is just down on his best time through there into sector 1. Digital Blasphemy currently in first. Second is GT Racer. Ooh! Okay, we see Ranger having a bit of a scruffy time of it in third. I think he'll be back in the pits. Yes, he does. That's his qualifying attempt over. He'll be hoping Rob on the drums does not improve. However, if he does, he'll be on pole. But Mika currently has that pole position. Robert GT Racer is slowing. Digital Blasphemy though, he is pushing still. Let's see what he can do coming into the final chicane. He tacks that a bit more than his first attempt through there. This could be quicker. This could be quicker. He tacked that a lot more, took a lot more curb, and he's coming around the final corner. It's his final attempt, and I think he's backed off, is he? No, he's still going. And no, 3 seconds down. Okay, so let's have a look at Mika's final corner. The Racing Pride livery. And she's slower as well, so mistakes on that lap. So, Rob on drums. Let's see if he can get pole position. Oh, he gets third. Third place. So 1.1 seconds off the pole. But a great lap pulled out there by Rob on drums, which relegates OKC Ranger into 4th and Mika into 5th. So Mika 4 seconds off Digital Blasphemy's pole time. So pole position, a 4th pole position for Digital Blasphemy. He takes it from GT Racer, who's 2nd, and 3rd, Rob on drums. So we will now wait for the clock to run down. So we have a minute left. Shall watch these cars coming into the pits. So as I say, pole position will actually be OKC Ranger. Mika will start second. Third will be Rob on drums. Fourth will be GC Racer. And fifth place will be Digital Blasphemy. Now, will we see any drivers trying to do this race without stopping? I think right. You can see Digital was on the racing softs. Everybody else? No. Racing softs for Mika and OKC Ranger. So we have got some drivers maybe going to start this race on the supers. 3 tenths of a second between GC Racer and Rob on drums. So let's just see. So obviously tonight Formula X is on the Nordschleife. The Porsches are on the GP circuit, as their races would be done in 2 laps roughly of the Nordschleife, maybe 3 laps. So hopefully everyone will form this dummy grid and they will exit as soon as possible, and the lobby host, i.e. me, will not have to say anything to them about exiting as soon as possible. They're all very good here, so we should be okay. I forgot as well, I forgot to do my secret little trick. I forgot to do some F12s. So there we go. Hopefully everybody exits, please. Exits. Let's just remind them. Exit, thank you. There we go. Everybody has exited. Fantastic. Let's change the event settings. So we just want practice, and we want it set by the host. 13 laps. There we go. Load the change the event settings. There we go. Hopefully everybody will enter, and we can get round number 9 ready for your viewing pleasure. Oh yes, it's all about pleasure here at the Sunday Night League. Just thinking about the mastication of a fellow broadcaster that I've seen it who is watching us. Everybody has entered, fantastic. So let's change this grid order. This is the secrets that you might not see normally from a broadcast team. Let's just make sure everybody's shouting at the screen saying, Jam, this is so simple, why do you stress about it? Well, there we go. So OKC Ranger, Mika, Rob, GT Racer and Digital Blasphemy. It's nice and simple. There are 5 races. Let's ask everybody if they're ready. See if we get any of these fancy R's that I've seen being used in other leagues. Yes? Yeah? Why? 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 There we go. Let's wish them luck. Oh, I've pressed the wrong buttons. I knew I'd do that at some point. Let's do the race start. So there we go. Here we are then. Sunday Night League. Porsche Cup round number 9. So the Porsche Sunday Night League round 9 here at the Nurburgring GP circuit. supporting Formula X that is at the Nordschleife this evening. Got all of those ratings: AS, CS, BS, AS, AS. Good standard of races here. Let's wait for the lights then. OKC Ranger on pole. 3 right lights, 4 lights. And it's go! Here in the Porsche Cup. A poor start from GT Racer there in 4th place. Mika though having a look, possibly up the inside. Here she comes. Oh no, just getting pinched a little bit by OK Ranger, but Rob on the drums having a go, but no, holding her line very well through there. Evening Guesty, good evening. So, and Rob on the drums. Oh, he nearly lost it, but in 2nd place. And Mika, oh, Mika has had a bit of an issue, possibly with Digital Blasphemy, who has slowed down, maybe. Unfortunately, I do not have the replay function, as I haven't learnt that yet. It is still only my 1st week doing this. So, OK Ranger leading by 1.2 seconds from Rob on drums, so it worked out nicely for OK Ranger. Then we've got GT Racer in 3rd place, with Mika in 4th and Digital Blasphemy, championship leader, in 5th. So he's currently there. So let's have a look at Mika in the Racing Pride Porsche. She's got Digital Blasphemy all over the back of her. Let's just check the lead though. Got OK Ranger and Rob on drums fighting. Can Rob on drums do this into the chicane? He's coming. No, he backs out and has to take a tighter line. Does that mean that GT Racer gets a good run out of the chicane into 2nd play? Into 2nd? No. And Mika still holds on to 4th coming through. So the 1st lap we have got OKC Ranger leading this race. In 2nd, Rob on drums, who's got GT Racer right behind him. Very tight together, only less than a second covering the top 3 at the moment. And Digital Blasphemy, apologies, I cut away from that just as it happened, dives up the inside of Mika and gets 4th place. So OKC Ranger still leads. 2nd place is Rob on drums. No, GT Racer has just overtaken him though, and Rob on drums is going for it, but no, GT Racer in 2nd now, using his experience in this car. He's currently 3rd place in the championship. He overtook 2nd place in the championship. Rob on drums is fighting for the position, trying to find a way past OKC Ranger. Now these guys have all been racing at the front before in this series, using all of the curve with the S's, and GT Racer has got the run surely on OKC Ranger. Here he comes, outside move, this would be very brave. No, just holds position, thinks about it. Coming through the long right-hander. He's got Rob on drums is still there, look. Rob on drums. Oh, wrong button. Rob on drums. He's in 3rd place. But they're all fighting each other for this lead at the moment. We will have a look at tyres in a moment. But OKC Ranger on those soft tyres leads. GT Racer, super softs. 2nd, oh, he's got a slide. He's got a slide on. Can Rob on drums? No, it's not wanting me to, allowing me to change cameras, unfortunately, for some reason. Is in 3rd. He's on the softs. Digital Blasphemy on the softs. And Mika is on the softs. All of them roughly the same amount of fuel. Now, is everyone going to have to make a stop, or are they all going to make it to the end without stopping in this race? We've got the top 3 covers very closely, but look at the differences in time. Digital Blasphemy has just done a 1:57.7 compared to the 2-minute lap times of the guys in front. In fact, 2-minute 1 by Robin Drum. So this battle for first is very quickly going to be a 4-way. We've got a triple threat at the moment. It's going to be a fatal 4-way soon. Oh, OKC Ranger going quicker though than Digital Blasphemy's fastest lap. But he's got all the pressure from GT Racer, who is in second place in that Red Bull Porsche. Let's have a little look. Okay, Ranger a little bit tight coming out of the corner. And he's got both of them. He's got GT Racer and Rob on drums right behind him. Can GT Racer get through the chicane? Oh no. In fact, look at this. Digital Blasphemy has caught these guys up. I said this would become 4 cars, and it has. It's now 2 seconds between first and fourth. Mika currently in 5th on her own, getting good points. As I said, she's been finishing 5th quite regularly. That's not with just 5 drivers racing either. You can obviously watch all our Porsche Cup races on our YouTube channel. Okay, Ranger just pulling a bit of a gap now to GT Racer through the Mercedes arena. The Porsche of GT Racer, McLaren driver in Formula X, chasing OKC Ranger, who has driven for Mercedes this season. Oh, what have I done there? Seem to have got rid of the acceleration and information keys. Let's, there we go. We've got it back again. That's okay. So, GT Racer is in second place. As we say, closing the gap. Third place, though, Rob on drums. He's got Digital Blasphemy all over the back of him. In fact, Digital Blasphemy had a better run out of the hairpin through the Schumacher S. Can Blasphemy get past? Or is he biding his time? Very tactical racer. Digital Blasphemy drives for Mercedes in Formula X as well. So a couple of drivers are doing the Nordschleifer after this. There we have the lead group now. First, OKC Ranger. Second, GT Racer. GT Racer not having a look. Third place, Rob on drums with Digital Blasphemy. Attacking the curbs. Attacking them. Now, can anybody get the jump on the other drivers around them? Oh, Digital Blasphemy, tighter exit. Has he got past? They're side by side, him and Rob on drums. And he's ahead according to the timer on the side, and he's got the inside line for turn 1. But can Rob on drums hold the line? No, he has to give it up, look. And GT Racer is the next car in Digital Blasphemy's sights. Look at the lead too. OKC Ranger leading this battle for the win. Digital Blasphemy, you saw him just running a little bit wide out of that turn. I'd say it's longer out there. Do lose time going over the green. GT Racer fallen back a bit off OKC Ranger. So Digital Blasphemy, he's dived up the inside, and oh, there's a touch now. That is interesting. Digital Blasphemy continues, and GT Racer down to 4th. That could be controversial. Cannot comment on it right now, obviously. No replay. But there did look to be a touch at the time. Only people that will know for certain are Digital Blasphemy and GT Racer. Both, well, Digital Blasphemy has continued. So we've got Rob on drums in 3rd place, chasing down his championship rival. Digital Blasphemy having a worse exit actually out of the chicane. Is he going to be a sitting duck? OKC Ranger though, 2 seconds now ahead of Digital Blasphemy. Into turn 1, Digital Blasphemy has got this covered. Unless Rob on drums comes from a long way back. No. In fact, a good exit there from Digital Blasphemy. We've got GT Racer in 4th place. Drop down. Those tyres at the front starting to show a little bit of wear. We are not even halfway through this race, and GT Racer is halfway through his fuel. The same with OKC Ranger. Digital Blasphemy is halfway through his fuel, but it looks like he will have to stop unless he does a lot of fuel saving. Looks like he will have to stop. And, ooh, Rob on the drums. Rob on drums is looking a little bit better for fuel. Could these two get to the end? And Mika's fuel, she's just under half. Her soft tyres just looking a little bit more worn. She does use a controller. It doesn't help with fuel, with tyre wear. But setting 2-minute laps, setting the consistent times, that's all you have to look for really in sim racing. And GT Sport is setting consistent times. Now OKC Ranger, just hitting that curb hard. Is he losing time to Digital Blasphemy? Digital Blasphemy is in the pit, and, ooh, interestingly, Rob on drums closes massively, attacks that pit lane. He does a Michael Schumacher there, attacking it as hard as possible to that line. And GT Racer is also in. Now, OKC Ranger, how long does he wait? Does he wait for the undercut to be effective, or does he try and extend these racing soft tyres to another couple of laps? Or is this lap 7 and then 6 laps on the supers? That's definitely what GT Racer did. He's done 6 laps on the supers. He's going to come out. Let's just see where Digital Blasphemy and Rob on drums are so close together. Look, pretty much the same fuel, same tyres. This is a race to the end between these two. And GT Racer, he's 7 seconds behind the gap, or 8 seconds roughly. He's got more fuel than the guys ahead of him. Have the guys in front under-fueled? So Mika now in 2nd place. As I say, consistent lap times from there. 16-17 seconds behind OKC Ranger, who's leading this race. He's led it from the beginning. From pole position. Oh, a little bit scruffy though, coming out of that corner. Coming down the hill. Such an important corner. Carry all your speed down this straight. Attack these curbs and the chicane, but don't attack them too hard, otherwise it will pitch your car into the air. Attacks them nicely though. And does he come in? Yes, he pits now. So where will he come out of the pits? Got the battle between Digital Blasphemy, who's pulled out actually from Rob on drums. He's pulled out by 2 seconds. Rob is there. And GT Racer has caught up with Rob. So definitely having a chance. So Mika also follows OKC Ranger in. So there's OKC Ranger in the pits in his Bellevue Aces Porsche. Rob on drums is just passing. So The top two are just passing the pits now. Where does OKC Ranger come out? Oh, he comes out in third place. He comes out in third. So actually, that undercut is massively powerful here. There's Mika in the pits. Just leaving now. Yes, so the undercut is huge here. So that should be everybody else to the end of this race. OKC Ranger though, more fuel than those top two. He's got similar fuel to GT Racer. After top two, under-fueled. Digital Blasphemy. Championship leader. 5 wins in a row. Aiming for the 6th. Since he's got his hands on this Porsche, got up to speed with it all, he's dominated the season in terms of wins, but the way the points work, Robin Drums has kept the pressure up with his consistency and good qualifying. He's still there, stalking his championship rival. OKC Ranger, 3rd place, just missing out due to the undercut. Due to those undercuts. Oh, he hits that curve a little bit too hard and lost half a second more than in comparison to Rob on drums. Rob is definitely looking quicker in those last few corners than his rivals. He's just set his personal best. 6/10 of a second slower than Digital Blasphemy's best. Digital Blasphemy just set the fastest lap he did. There we go, 1:57.317. So he went a 10th quicker than his previous best. Digital Blasphemy obviously leading. Rob on drums in 2nd, and he was about 1.5 seconds quicker than his best on the last lap. OKC Ranger following closely though. Just pitted. Keeping the pressure on. He will be looking, and there's a yellow flag. Digital Blasphemy is off! Disaster! The championship leader has gone off the circuit! And he's down into 4th! Now! What can he do? 10 seconds behind his championship rival, Rob on drums. That's exactly what Rob on drums wanted to see. He was keeping the pressure on, and he's got the lead. OKC Ranger, 2nd place now. 3rd place is GT Racer, the South African. And Digital Blasphemy, after that mistake, is in 4th. 10 seconds behind the leader. He's lost 12 seconds because of that, but he is flying. Now, will we see him go for the fastest lap? We get points for that as well. Currently holds it. He hasn't got enough time though to make a pit stop and be in front of Mika. Mika is setting consistent times. Look at this, 2-minute lap times. Very consistent. Doing a great job there in the Pride car. The Racing Pride. I have to explain what the burger is, Mika, on the back of your car. I noticed it a few rounds ago up here, and it's there again. So Rob on drums leads. Now it's really important. He's not won a race in Porsche Cup. He's had some 2nd places. Can he hold on now for 4 more laps? He's pulling out a gap to OKC Ranger, who's setting a quicker time through the Mercedes arena. Digital Blasphemy though, here he comes, 1/2 second up on his previous best through the Mercedes arena. Has he been playing with us this race? GT Racer currently in third. 7 seconds. Oh, and OKC Ranger! OKC Ranger has lost second place. He's made a mistake coming out of the hairpin, running wide. He's now third. Fourth place, Digital Blasphemy. He'll like this. He will pounce on this mistake. He will be chasing down. Can he get past already? Going down the hill. Here we go, the black Porsches. Oh, there's a touch. Ooh. OKC Ranger will not be happy with that. Digital Blasphemy using elbows and everything to get by, possibly. Hitting the curb. Attacking. Can he recover to second place? Can he recover? Rob on drums will be looking at this and thinking, how on earth is Digital Blasphemy doing this? Second place, GT Racer. We've got 3 laps to go. 2 seconds cover GT Racer and Digital Blasphemy. OKC Ranger is there though. He's putting the pressure on Digital Blasphemy, and we've seen Blasphemy make a mistake already in this race. He was leading 2 laps ago and made a mistake going into the downhill section. Ran wide into the gravel and dropped down to 4th. Now he's had OKC Ranger, who made a mistake himself, going into the downhill loop. So Blasphemy 1:57.6 on his last lap. 1:58.4 for GT Racers. 8 tenths. This could be a last lap decider for second place. Rob on drums, leading so far. Mr. Consistent in this championship. Mr. Consistent, he has always been around the podium. This, though, would be his first win in the championship. 2 laps just over to go. GT Racer, he's got Digital Blasphemy all in his mirrors. The next lap, Digital Blasphemy will be all over the back of GT Racer. Just attacking those curbs. Does he manage to pull out a little bit? Not much though. They're all evenly matched, these 3 racers. Battling for second now. 7.7 seconds behind Rob on drums. Is OKC Ranger going to have a sneaky go? He could do. No, not close enough. Not close enough. Rob on drums. Still in first. This battle for second place. But GT Racer is going quicker. But Rob on drums and OKC Ranger. This is where Digital Blasphemy ran wide whilst leading. A little bit more cautious. Definitely closing slightly on GT Racer. Tight into the corner. Oh, you can see OKC Ranger a little bit tight. He is all over the back. Is OKC Ranger in 4th place, putting pressure on Digital Blasphemy. Digital Blasphemy is trying to get second place here. He's got to be careful of the guy in 4th. So this is where we said the previous lap Digital Blasphemy would be all over the back of GT Racer. He's not as on the back of him as I thought he would be. But here he comes. Digital Blasphemy might have a go into the chicane. He's shaping up for it. No. But he's going to compromise himself. And there's OKC Ranger. There was. Now. OKC Ranger's going for second place. Here he comes. What an opportunist move. Second place for OKC Ranger. Into the last lap then, GT Racer, currently in third. Could he drop down to fourth, or will he have a go at second? No, just being sensible. OKC Ranger, second place. Third for GT Racer. Blasphemy now in fourth. He was shaping up for second 1 moment ago. The light is flashing on him. They're all attacking, so OKC Ranger has got more fuel. GT Racer is looking good as well, but Blasphemy doesn't have the fuel right now. This is so close. OKC Ranger leads, and oh, GT Racer just enough room to defend his position against Digital. You don't need many for a good race. That's what we've got here. The top two undecided. Rob on drums is just pulling away from these guys who are fighting. Oh, touch of the gravel. Can GT Racer? Here he comes. No. Cannot attack. Has to hold up. Then we've got Blasphemy. Blasphemy's going for the move. Oh, no. Oh. Little touch, maybe? Into the final chicane goes Rob on the drums. Into the chicane go the last guys. Oh, there's a touch. There's a touch. Rob on drums wins his first race in the Porsche Cup. And OKC Ranger, he's going to get second. There he is, second. Third, GT Racer. Fourth, Digital Blasphemy. After that mistake, just missing out on the podium. And his fuel completely empty. And Mika is in fifth, coming through. Again, very consistent lap times. Should be happy with that. Fifth place for Mika. And there we have it. A fantastic race by the guys here in the Porsche Cup. And it's a congratulations to Rob on drums. His first win in the Porsche Cup. And it comes at the perfect time. This championship is still wide open. Let's have a look at the race result. In first place, Rob on drums. Second place, holding off and making an opportunistic move, OKC Ranger. Third place, GT Racer. Fourth, Digital Blasphemy, who was leading and made a mistake. And fifth place, Mika. Fantastic racing, everybody. Well done to Rob on drums. He has won this race. Digital Blasphemy got fastest lap on lap number 8. This means the championship may have closed. Thank you for watching with us on the Sunday Night League. This was the Porsche Cup, round number 9. Round number 10 comes to you from Monza next week. Hope you can join us then. And later on, in about half an hour's time, we will have Formula X. So, good evening, thank you, and good night.